Welcome everyone to today's special and enlightening video on Soulmate Sessions. Thank you for joining us as we explore an intimate yet often overlooked part of enhancing the sexual experience. Today, we'll dive deep into a topic that can revolutionize your connection with your partner. Breast play, how to drive her wild with pleasure. Before we get started, take a moment to hit the subscribe button to stay updated on all things love, intimacy, and relationship building here on Soulmate Sessions. Don't forget to smash that like button to show your support for this video and leave your thoughts, feedback, or even suggestions for future videos in the comment section below. Let's create a community where we can all learn, grow, and connect on deeper levels. Now, let's dive into today's topic. If you've ever wondered how to enhance your partner's pleasure, build her confidence, and create an even more profound bond between the two of you, this video is for you. My mission is to help you overcome performance anxiety and become the best lover you can be, not just for yourself, but also for your partner. Let's embark on this journey together to understand the beauty of breast play and how it can transform your intimate moments. Why breast play is so important. Breast play is one of the most underrated and underappreciated aspects of intimacy. Often it's treated as a brief pit stop on the way to more exciting activities, such as oral sex or penetration. But for many women, this quick detour is a missed opportunity for immense pleasure and emotional connection. Did you know that stimulating a woman's nipples activates the same part of her brain as stimulating her clitoris, cervix, and vagina? Yes, you heard that right. Studies have shown that nipple stimulation can be so intensely pleasurable that it may lead to what's called a breast orgasm. This unique experience involves sensations that radiate from her breasts throughout her entire body, creating waves of bliss. Yet despite its importance, breast play is often overlooked. Many men don't take the time to truly explore this area of their partner's body, and I'll admit, I used to be one of those guys. I was so eager to move on to what I thought were the main events that I rushed through breast play without realizing the potential it held. It wasn't until I learned how to properly touch a woman's breasts that I was able to create deeper, more expansive orgasms for my partners. Breasts are not just physical erogenous zones, they're also symbolic of love, care, and vulnerability. They are the closest thing to a woman's heart, both literally and figuratively. By taking the time to appreciate and stimulate her breasts, you're not only increasing her pleasure, but also showing her how much you value and cherish her. The transformative power of breast play. Before we jump into the techniques, let's talk about the emotional and physical benefits of breast play. Many women report that breast stimulation enhances their sexual arousal, deepens their orgasms, and creates a stronger emotional connection with their partner. For men, learning how to touch, tease, and stimulate their partner's breasts can be a powerful way to become more attuned to her needs and desires. Breast play isn't just about physical pleasure, it's about emotional intimacy and trust. When you take the time to focus on your partner's breasts, you're sending her a clear message. I see you, I appreciate you, and I'm here to give you the pleasure you deserve. This act of care and attention can open her heart, build her confidence, and create a safe space for her to fully embrace her sexuality. So, if you've ever skipped over breast play or treated it as an afterthought, it's time to rethink your approach. Trust me, once you understand the importance of this practice and learn the right techniques, you'll never look at breast play the same way again. 5 essential tips for mind-blowing breast play. Now that we've established why breast play is so crucial, let's move on to the practical part. How to touch a woman's breasts in a way that drives her absolutely wild with pleasure. Below are 5 essential tips that will help you master the art of breast play and create unforgettable experiences for your partner. 1. Take it slow. The art of teasing. One of the biggest mistakes men make during breast play is rushing. It's tempting to go straight for the nipples, but trust me, patience is key. Start slow and work your way in, using the tips of your fingers to gently tease her skin. Begin by caressing the outer edges of her breasts and gradually move inward, creating a sense of anticipation. Teasing builds arousal and heightens sensitivity, making every touch more pleasurable. Think of it as a journey rather than a destination. The slower and more deliberate your movements, the more intense her experience will be. Remember, less is more. Avoid overwhelming her with too much stimulation too soon. It's all about building up to that moment of bliss. 2. Be present and attentive. Presence is everything. When you're touching a woman's breasts, give her your undivided attention. Focus on every touch, every movement, and every reaction. This level of mindfulness shows her that you're fully invested in her pleasure and that you're not just rushing through to get to the main event. A simple but powerful gesture is to place your hand on her heart. This creates a deep emotional connection and allows her to feel your love and appreciation. It's a moment of vulnerability and trust that can deepen your bond and enhance her pleasure. 3. Experiment with techniques. Variety is the spice of life, and the same goes for breast play. Experiment with different strokes, patterns, and pressures to discover what she enjoys most. Start by tracing circles around her breasts, then switch to figure 8 patterns. Use your palms, fingertips, and even the back of your hands to create a range of sensations. One technique I recommend is the hovering hand. Rub your hands together to generate warmth, then hover them just above her nipples before lightly grazing them. This creates an electric, teasing sensation that will leave her craving more. 4. Use your mouth and lips. A sensory symphony. When it comes to breast play, your hands are not the only tools at your disposal. Your mouth and lips can add a whole new dimension of pleasure to the experience. Soft kisses, gentle sucking, and teasing flicks of the tongue can heighten her sensitivity and amplify her arousal. But again, the golden rule applies here. Go slow and savor every moment. Begin by planting gentle kisses around her chest, avoiding her nipples at first. Kiss the areas beneath her breasts, along her cleavage, and near her collarbone. This creates anticipation and allows her to feel the buildup of pleasure. As her arousal increases, move toward her nipples, but don't rush to stimulate them directly. Instead, lightly trace your tongue around the areola, letting her feel the tease of your warm breath. When the moment feels right, lightly suck on her nipples, alternating between gentle suction and soft flicks of your tongue. Pay attention to her body language. If she's leaning into you or moaning softly, you're on the right track. If she pulls back or tenses up, ease off and return to gentler touches. Every woman's sensitivity is different, so listen to her cues and adjust accordingly. And here's a pro tip. Alternate between using your mouth and hands. For example, while you're gently sucking one nipple, use your hand to massage the other breast in a rhythmic, soothing motion. This dual stimulation can create an overwhelming sensation of pleasure that she'll never forget. 5. Shower her with compliments. Build her confidence. It's important to remember that many women feel self-conscious about their breasts, regardless of their size, shape, or appearance. Even women with seemingly perfect breasts may have insecurities or feel unsure about how their partner perceives them. That's why giving her heartfelt compliments during breast play is essential. While you're touching her, take the time to express how much you adore her breasts. Tell her how soft they feel, how beautiful they are, and how grateful you are to share this intimate experience with her. Use phrases like, "Your breasts are absolutely gorgeous. I love the way they feel under my hands. Thank you for trusting me with this moment." Compliments not only boost her confidence, but also help her feel safe and appreciated. This sense of security allows her to fully relax and enjoy the pleasure you're giving her. And when a woman feels confident and comfortable, her capacity for pleasure increases exponentially. Breast play techniques to take her over the edge. Now that we've covered the foundational principles of breast play, let's dive deeper into specific techniques that can take her arousal to the next level. These methods are designed to activate her pleasure centers, build anticipation, and create an unforgettable experience. The feather-light touch. This technique is all about subtlety. Imagine your fingers are as light as a feather, barely grazing her skin. Use the tips of your fingers to trace intricate patterns around her breasts, moving in slow, deliberate motions. Start at the outer edges and gradually work your way inward, teasing her with every touch. For added variety, try using different parts of your hand. For instance, you can use the back of your fingers or even the side of your hand to create contrasting sensations. The key here is to keep your touch as light as possible, allowing her to feel the buildup of pleasure without overwhelming her. The warmth of connection. Before you begin, rub your hands together to generate warmth. Place your palms gently over her breasts, allowing her to feel the heat radiating from your skin. This simple gesture creates a sense of intimacy and connection, making her feel cared for and cherished. As you hold her breasts, apply gentle pressure and use your thumbs to trace circles around her nipples. The combination of warmth and movement can be incredibly soothing and arousing, setting the stage for more intense stimulation. The figure eight massage. This classic technique involves tracing the shape of a figure eight over her chest, incorporating both breasts into the motion. Use the palms of your hands to create smooth, continuous movements, occasionally grazing her nipples as you go. For an added tease, alternate between firm and light pressure. The contrast will keep her guessing and heighten her anticipation. Remember, the goal is to create a rhythm that feels natural and relaxing while still building her arousal. The nipples-only tease. Once her arousal is fully activated, focus your attention solely on her nipples. Use a combination of gentle pinches, light flicks, and circular motions to stimulate this highly sensitive area. If she's comfortable with it, you can even incorporate ice cubes or warm oil to create contrasting sensations. Be sure to check in with her regularly to ensure she's enjoying the experience. Communication is key, and her feedback will help you fine-tune your technique for maximum pleasure. Why? Breast play deepens emotional connection. Beyond the physical pleasure, breast play has a profound emotional impact on your relationship. By taking the time to focus on her breasts, you're showing her that you value every part of her, both inside and out. This act of care and attention creates a sense of trust and intimacy that strengthens your bond as a couple. When a woman feels seen, appreciated, and loved, she's more likely to open her heart and share her deepest desires with you. This emotional connection not only enhances your sexual experiences, but also deepens your overall relationship. The role of communication in breast play. No two women are the same, and what works for one may not work for another. That's why open communication is so important. Before you begin, ask her what she likes and what she's comfortable with. During the experience, pay attention to her verbal and nonverbal cues and adjust your technique as needed. Here are a few questions you can ask to guide the experience. Does this feel good? Would you like me to go softer or harder? Do you prefer my hands, my mouth, or both? By involving her in the process, you're empowering her to take control of her pleasure while showing her that her needs and desires matter. Advanced techniques to elevate breast play. Once you've mastered the basics, you can explore more advanced techniques to keep the experience exciting and fulfilling. Here are a few ideas to help you take breast play to the next level. Temperature play. Introducing temperature variations can create thrilling new sensations and heighten her arousal. You can use warm massage oil, heated stones, or even a cup of hot tea to warm your hands before touching her. The warmth will feel soothing and sensual, especially when contrasted with cooler sensations. For the cool element, try using an ice cube or a chilled metal object. Gently trace the cold item around her breasts, avoiding her nipples at first. When her arousal has built up, lightly touch the ice to her nipples for an electrifying sensation. The contrast between hot and cold can be incredibly stimulating and will keep her on the edge of anticipation. Feather teasing. Feathers are a fantastic tool for breast play because they're soft, sensual, and perfect for teasing. Lightly drag the feather across her chest, focusing on the outer edges of her breasts and slowly working your way inward. This delicate touch will create goosebumps and awaken her nerve endings, making her more receptive to further stimulation. To take it up a notch, blindfold her while using the feather. Removing her sense of sight will heighten her sensitivity to touch, allowing her to focus entirely on the sensations you're creating. Circular motions with warm oil. Using warm massage oil can add a luxurious, spa-like element to breast play. Start by pouring a small amount of oil into your hands and rubbing them together to warm it up. Then, place your palms on her breasts and use slow, circular motions to massage them. As you massage, vary the pressure. Start with gentle, soothing strokes and gradually increase the intensity as her arousal builds. The oil will make your touch smoother and more fluid, allowing you to explore every contour of her chest with ease. Tuning into her breathing. Paying attention to her breathing can give you valuable clues about what she's enjoying. If her breathing becomes deeper and slower, she's likely feeling relaxed and comfortable. If it becomes faster and shallower, she's probably becoming more aroused. You can also sync your movements to her breathing to create a sense of harmony. For example, when she exhales, apply gentle pressure. When she inhales, lighten your touch. The synchronization can make the experience feel more connected and intimate. How breast play complements foreplay. Breast play is an incredibly versatile form of foreplay that can set the stage for more intimate acts. By focusing on her breasts first, you're giving her time to relax, build arousal, and feel fully present in the moment. Many women find that breast play helps them transition from everyday life to a more sensual headspace. It's a way to slow down, focus on pleasure, and leave the stresses of the day behind. When done right, breast play can make her feel cherished and desired, setting the tone for an unforgettable sexual experience. The importance of variety. Keep it fresh. No matter how skilled you are at breast play, doing the same thing every time can become monotonous. That's why it's important to keep things fresh by experimenting with new techniques, tools, and approaches. Here are a few ways to keep the experience exciting. Switch up the environment. Try breast play in different settings, such as the bedroom, the shower, or even outdoors if you're feeling adventurous. Incorporate sensory elements. Use items like silk scarves, scented candles, or soft music to create a multi-sensory experience. Experiment with timing. Breast play doesn't always have to be part of foreplay. It can also be a standalone activity or a way to reconnect after sex. By keeping an open mind and being willing to try new things, you'll ensure that breast play remains an exciting and cherished part of your relationship. Common mistakes to avoid. While breast play can be incredibly pleasurable, there are a few common mistakes that can detract from the experience. Here's what to avoid. 1. Rushing. Going straight for her nipples without warming her up can feel jarring and uncomfortable. Always take your time and build anticipation. 2. Applying too much pressure. Breasts are sensitive, and excessive pressure can be painful. Start gently and only increase intensity if she expresses that she enjoys it. 3. Ignoring her cues. Pay attention to her body language and listen to her feedback. If she's not responding positively, adjust your technique. 4. Neglecting the emotional connection. Breast play is about more than just physical touch. It's also about creating intimacy and trust. Be present and attentive throughout the experience. Breast play as an act of selflessness. At its core, breast play is an act of selflessness. It's about focusing entirely on her pleasure and making her feel valued, cherished, and loved. By putting her needs first, you're creating a space where she can fully let go and embrace her sexuality. This selflessness extends beyond the bedroom. It's a mindset that can enhance your entire relationship. When your partner knows that you're willing to put in the effort to make her happy, she'll feel more connected to you on every level. The transformative power of breast play. When done with care and intention, breast play has the power to transform your sexual experiences and deepen your emotional connection. It's a celebration of intimacy, trust, and the unique bond you share with your partner. So take your time, be patient, and approach breast play with an open heart. By doing so, you'll not only unlock new levels of pleasure, but also create memories that will last a lifetime. So in conclusion, breast play is far more than just a physical act. It's a gateway to deeper intimacy, emotional connection, and unparalleled pleasure. By mastering the art of touching a woman's breasts with care, patience, and love, you're not only enhancing her sexual experience, but also strengthening the bond you share. Remember, this is about creating a safe and pleasurable environment where she feels seen, valued, and desired. It's not about rushing to the finish line, but savoring every moment and building her arousal step by step. From slow, deliberate touches to advanced techniques like temperature play and feather teasing, each element plays a role in crafting an unforgettable experience. Approach breast play with an open mind and a willingness to explore, and you'll discover a world of pleasure that transcends the physical. The more you invest in understanding her needs and desires, the more rewarding your connection will be. So take the time to put these techniques into practice and let your actions speak louder than words. By giving her breasts the attention and love they deserve, you're not only heightening her pleasure, but also showing her how much she means to you. Thank you for watching this video on Soulmate Sessions. If you found this content helpful, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Let us know in the comments your thoughts, experiences, or suggestions for future topics. Your feedback is invaluable, and we'd love to hear from you. Until next time, stay present, stay connected, and keep exploring the beautiful journey of intimacy and pleasure with your partner. See you in the next video.